Today I'm going to do a small improvement project. I'm going to replace these steel rollers in my garage door with some nylon rollers. What I'd like to do is measure what the sound of the door is prior to replacing it. With that, I'm going to use this decibel meter, and we'll go ahead and open up the garage door. Okay, so before replacing the rollers, my sound decibel reading is 85.1 maximum and an average of 72.0. Okay, this is my sound level after replacing the rollers. Okay, so after replacing the rollers, I have a maximum decibel reading of 74.7. The former max was 85.1. That's about a 10 decibel reduction. That's pretty significant. The average is 66.7 decibels after replacing the rollers. That former average was 72.0. So there is a slight decrease on average of the noise levels. But overall, I'm really pleased with the reduction in noise. I think these rollers do a nice job in reducing the noise levels. Now let's look at the process of changing out these rollers. Let's talk about the tools you're going to need to do this job. Actually, you only need one tool, and that's a claw hammer. We're going to use the claw side of the hammer in order to insert back behind the rollers and to pry the rollers out of the track. Once we remove the old rollers and replace them with the new, we can push them back in place, but they're not going to be reinserted in the track. In order to get them to be reinserted in the track, we need to raise them up. We're going to make an opening up here, right where the vertical portion of the track meets the horizontal portion of the track. There's a little break here in the track, and right below that break, we're going to use the hammer in this position, and we're just going to pry an opening like this. And that's really all you need in order to get the rollers to pop back in place. The sequence we're going to use for removing the rollers is from the bottom roller, which we'll refer to as roller number 1, progressing on up to the top roller, which we'll refer to as roller number 5. So what we do is we raise the door halfway up, we'll remove the first roller, or roller number 1, replace it with the new one, and then reinsert it into the track. Then we'll bring the door all the way down and we'll remove rollers 2, 3, and 4 all at the same time. We'll pull the door out, replace it with the new rollers. Once we have those back in place, then we'll elevate the door up to the top so that this fifth roller is in the horizontal portion of the track. By manually raising the door halfway, that'll put roller number 5 in the horizontal portion of the track, as you see up here. We'll use the claw hammer, as we did before, in order to remove the roller from the track itself. We'll replace it with a new roller, and then I'll reinsert the roller back into the channel using a special technique, which I'll demonstrate to you in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get started. I have the screw type garage door opener, so in order to replace the rollers, I need to be able to freely move the door up and down. So to do that, I'm just simply going to release it here. And now I can move this door freely. Now, just a safety point here, if you have the type of garage door that has the springs on it, the springs are attached to cables, which then are attached to clamps on the bottom of the door. Instead of a spring, the type of door I have has a torsion bar on it. So this puts tension on the cable, again, that extends down to that bottom hinge. And so you do not want to remove that bottom hinge because there is a significant amount of force on that cable. So with this bottom one, using the hammer, just going to pop that up like so. Take that out and replace it with a nylon. It's just a matter of taking it up and popping it in place. With my door in the down position, I'm simply going to pop out the next 3 rollers and replace them. You bring the door out. And with the door out, I'm going to replace 1, 2, and 3. I'll pop the door back into place. Slide it up. There's 1, 2, 3. We'll now use our hammer to tap this back in place. And now we'll go ahead and replace the last one. Now with the garage door halfway up, we'll simply take the hammer and pop this one out. Go ahead and replace that one with a new roller. And to put this one back in, it's just simply a matter of bending that track upward so that it'll fall right in the pocket. Okay, so these are the ones that I replaced. They appear to be just plastic on metal, no bearings inside there. I think that's what led to the noisiness.